everybody, welcome to my channel. Today, Monday, Pam and I are heading up so I can get x-rays of my neck and my lower back. How are you today, dear?
I'm fine.
Pam's a little on the on-edge side.
I always am when going to appointments. I don't want to be late. I hate being late, but once I get there, then I calm down.
It should be a quick appointment. It should be relatively easy. It's a new doctor with a new insurance company, so they need to gather the most updated information before they can decide what they can or can't do for me. In the day and age of COVID, Pam sits in the car while I go into the doctor, or in this case, the x-ray facility. It's nice having her in there, especially when they ask me to do paperwork, simply because my handwriting is just not legible. But that will be their problem if they want me to write a bunch of stuff.
Happy March, everybody.
Yes. Happy March. It is March 1st, which is horribly exciting because
it's the third month of the year. I don't know.
tomorrow I have physical therapy. I actually have to call the therapy place and find out if they got the authorization from the insurance and find out what the dress code is. Not like I'm going to be showing up in a sports bra and yoga pants or something, but
that was just funny.
you do realize that the proper response would have been, but I think you would look wonderful like that, dear. So in case you can't tell by the camera pointing like every direction but at me, we just went around the big curve. It is very nice to be back in a position where things are being done. I took a sneak peek at my blood test results, but I'm not going to say anything until
After you see the doctor.
the doctor clarifies a few things. I will say that my blood sugar is a little up according to the test, although it usually isn't up when I check it at home. And my cholesterol, which I forgot to mention, was 169. That dumbass cholesterol medicine that I'm taking seems to be working. Lord knows my diet wasn't keeping it low. We are back. Cam was just talking about all the wonderful people and how well they drive. So, x-rays complete. I should get the results of my x-rays online before the doctor's appointment, and I see my doctor on the 11th.
I want to stop and get gas at Costco.
Okay.
Get my car washed.
Okay.
Or maybe she hasn't been washed in a while.
Especially since none of those torrential rainstorms that were supposed to hit us. As much as this is smart, because it keeps the waiting traffic away from the main parking area, I don't like this setup. There's someone that needs a car wash.
It's pretty cool how they do that. They're available.
It's got to be a sensor on the car being there, and not when gas is being pumped. showing that nothing's open in the back two are not pumping gas. One eye that's dry and itchy, and the other eye that's watering and itchy.
That's one thing.
True.
Well, two, actually.
Their eyes.
Yeah.
So here is the excitement of the car wash. Pam is keeping her mask on.
I don't know why.
Pam will get credit as being a camera operator if I actually gave credit.
That one's not working.
Now we have to put our seatbelts on.
We're still in the parking lot.
Are we going to just drive around the parking lot?
No.
Okay. Then we better put our seatbelts on. So the long and wonderful ride home through the same boring farmland that we always see.
I don't think it's boring.
Well, it ain't exciting. I'm sure there's some people that would find it really interesting, but when you see it all the time, it's normal.
Yeah.
So many of them are going to these temporary greenhouse things, so you can't even see what they're growing.
Those are called high tunnels. Did you know that?
No,
I didn't know that either. So I started watching Roots and Refuge on YouTube.
they're called high tunnels.
Yes, high tunnels.
Maybe they got their names because their origins came from growing marijuana.
Is that what they came from?
I have no clue. But I can't. Oh wait, fruit stand.
They call that something else, but I'm not sure what it is.
We call that some poor sap that was set at the side of the road with a cart full of fruit that nobody's going to stop and buy.
True. Oh, people do all the time.
Wonderful S-turns. Give that guy there a little credit because so far he hasn't gone across the lines. Guy up there just did. Up he did.
I've been driving these S-turns for so many years. It's just...
You're suddenly taking them at like 45 and 50 and not thinking about it.
Yep.
That was a discussion we had when we first moved out here, is because I would take the turns at 50 and Pam thought it was too fast.
Lemon trees.
Young lemon trees. Very young lemon trees.
Yeah.
As opposed to the trees over there, which are a little bit older.
Yeah. I think this is cabbage.
I think so, but I don't think I can get a clear enough image of it for anyone to see.
That looks like the end of cabbage.
That's what I was going to say. I think that was cabbage.
Somis Net House is up on the left.
Yeah, the big Somis landmark. There it is, the Somis Nut House. I will talk to you tomorrow, and may or may not have a lot to say after physical therapy. We'll see how it goes. Hi everybody, welcome back.
Round 2.
It is Tuesday morning, or Tuesday afternoon, as most people would put it.
It's our morning.
I am heading for physical therapy. That explains the lack of makeup and the kind of worse than usual appearance. I'm a little nervous.
Why?
Because I don't know what to expect. I mean, I know it's physical therapy, and I also know that today's probably going to be a let's go through and see what you can do or can't do.
You.
That's a good word for it. Evaluate. I like that.
Here.
I'm relatively sure I know how to get there easily.
So maybe you should try.
I am relatively sure that I will have something to say when I come out of physical therapy, even if it's just, ow. You find that humorous, dear? My loving wife.
Actually, no, because I have to deal with you. So I'm thinking, oh God, don't hurt her, please. Because I have to deal with the aftermath.
And you're going to go past the Adolfo Camarillo Ranch. And just before you get to Callegas Creek, there's a business park on the left. I'd say it's the same place we went to watch fireworks many years ago, but I don't think that would help you much.
No, because, well, I remember that, but I don't remember how we got there.
I don't think we came this way.
Camera Ranch.
Okay. I hope that wasn't it. No, there's a Camarillo Ranch entrance. I think that was probably it.
Oh, dear God! God, I love my car. My Buick wouldn't do that.
Not nearly as easily, at least. Well, we're here. I'll be back. I am done. Obviously, since I'm in the car and we're heading home. The first 20 minutes, maybe a little more, was spent assessing, finding out what my general problems were, or are. And then I went out and did several exercises. The last 10 minutes or so was they iced and did electrostimulation on my lower back. That was cool. No pun intended. Felt good. After the assessment, what is his name? Nathan? Sounds right. After the assessment, Nathan told me that my left leg is weaker than my right. And he referenced probably the 2011 knee surgery had something to do with it. So I explained to him that I also broke my left ankle in 86 or 85 and had another knee surgery in 2015, all on the same leg. So he thinks that the weakness has a lot to do with that. I'm still apparently relatively flexible, but what's going on is the body, when it's in pain, goes into fight or flight mode, which means adrenaline, which means the muscles tense up. The muscles are tensing up to protect the area that's in pain, and that's what possibly causing a lot of the spasms and the inflexibility that I feel. Because he says I am still relatively flexible. Definitely different than the other therapy place I went to, but I also think reduced number of patients due to COVID has something to do with that. I go back Friday. They want me to go in twice a week. They want me to do those exercises. I think he said every day. He asked me what my goals were, and I told him that in general, my goal is just to be more active, be able to be more active without hurting because of it. And then I added, if he could get me back on my bicycle so I could do at least a 10-mile ride, or even if he could just get me to be able to do a 1-mile walk, I would be really happy. He said that they could probably do that for me. God, it is so sad. Why am I so tired? I didn't do anything. God, that drives me nuts. I wasn't this tired after I did the half marathon. I wasn't this tired after I did my 100-mile bike ride. I have a good feeling that this therapy may actually get me back some of my physical strength and hopefully muscle endurance. And actually, muscle endurance is something that Nathan brought up. He says that the muscles getting too tired and then asked to do more is a reason that they might tighten up or spasm. And that makes sense. I feel like things are moving forward. This is all I've wanted since 2016, is for things to move forward. And they are. They may not move forward as fast as I want them to. I mean, let's be honest, I wanted the miracle cure of go in there and have Nathan wave his magic wand and tap me on the head and I'd be all better. But I know that there's work involved. So, I'm feeling relatively positive about this.
Good.
He started to explain something. He goes, I'm sorry if I'm explaining too much. It's like, no, explain. I love learning stuff. Explain as much as you want. He goes, oh, good. I love explaining stuff. I'm sure I'll talk to you again another day. But it's just going to seem like a second from now. Talk to you later. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome back. It is Friday. I am on my way to physical therapy. Actually, right now, I am sitting in the parking lot at the post office waiting for Pam to come back out. So, physical therapy today. My therapist is still on medical leave, so I didn't get a chance to talk to her today, which I'm doing kind of okay, so that doesn't bother me a whole lot. I did not do as much of the exercises as I was supposed to at home. I did do one set of the leg exercises, and I practiced the breathing every day. Wednesday especially was a bad day, but it wasn't my legs that were bothering me. It was my neck and my shoulders, and it just made for a miserable day. Yeah. So I am guessing that today is going to be very much like Tuesday.
Yep.
the same basic exercises. A little bit more time to do them. Hopefully ending up with the ice and stim.
Ice and what?
Stim, electrical stimulation.
Oh.
So obviously not a whole lot to update since nothing has happened. We've had a couple of stressful days because my mom was really out of it on Wednesday. I mean, like, really out of it. I think she was just very, very tired, but it was enough to worry both of us. So we are close enough to there where I'm going to turn everything off and be back when I'm done. Hopefully. We are leaving the physical therapy place. Oh, Lordy. A little bit more than last time. I did 10 minutes of warm-up on, it was sort of like an elliptical machine, but just sit down while riding it. I guess a recumbent elliptical machine. Did 10 minutes of that. Not that I was keeping a furious pace, but 10 minutes didn't tire me. Made my legs tired, but it didn't make me out of breath or anything. There was range of motion manipulation, I guess you call it, where you twist my legs all over the place. When I was
hair on that side.
Yeah, my hair's all jacked up. Oh well. When I was there on Tuesday, I had noticed it's just basically two long straps with a handle on it. The straps are probably 7 feet or more off the ground where they're secured to the wall. It looked like something that you would use to secure somebody in an uncomfortable position to get them to tell you information.
To torture them.
No, it's not called torture though. It's called something else. Enhanced interrogation.
Ah.
It's called enhanced interrogation techniques.
Torture.
Not according to the government.
Oh. Ah. Sounds like torture to me.
Yeah, it sounds like torture to most everybody else too, but I'm not going to go into that.
Sure, it feels like torture to the person being done to you.
I'm sure it probably does, but I'm not getting into that. Anyway, I got my turn on that. Hold on to these f***ing straps.
Language?
There'll be a meow there, don't worry. Thor's head will pop up. Hold on to the straps. Go into a sitting position, holding onto the straps. And stand back up while pinching my butt cheeks together and pushing my pelvis under. Yeah. I did 2 sets of them. Barely finished the second set because my legs were getting tired.
How many is in a set?
Felt like 90. I think it was 10. It was actually more like a workout today than just simple little exercises. But I got my ice and stim at the end, which made it all worthwhile. And we'll see how I feel tomorrow. If I think about it, I'll turn on the camera and tell you how I feel tomorrow. If I'm not in the mood to do that, and Pam thinks about it, she can take video of me lying in bed bitching.
Moaning.
Well, yeah, moaning. Moaning's a better word, moaning, not bitching. We are home. Pam's gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna rest and just in case I don't do any videoing tomorrow. Talk to you. I'll talk to you again next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So any profound thoughts?
No.
Any unprofound thoughts?
No thoughts at all.
Okay. I don't remember if there was a specific reason for Winco.
I don't either.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're all finished with the play. That didn't help much. It's gonna look really good. It's like this big blob of sun. Not that you can do anything about where the sun is, but it's just I looked at the screen and all I could see is blanched out. Holy cow. Well, because I didn't have my glasses on, I don't know what that message is. I get the feeling my back is going to be sore tomorrow.
Why do you think that?
Because my back is sore right now. Somebody just tripped over a speed bump. That is something I would do. Easily.